sun, sand and cricket.
They've taken 2 for 3 after tea.
What catch! Oh, that's a beauty.
Yo, are you excited? Oh, mate, it's a fifer.
Life's a beach. Till things go wrong. Mid-afternoon, and Bondi's lifeguards are about to get busy.
Is that it there? Yeah, there?
24-year-old Gary collided in the surf with a friend.
Someone's headbutting. Can't take a risk with it. We'll just pop a collar on you. Yeah, can you just call Amber? We'll get him down and check this guy out.
Ambulance, please. We've got a guy who's got a suspected spinal injury.
Then, moments later, a second patient arrives in the tower.
Come on in. We'll take him in. Come with me, mate.
Yes, he's got pain in his neck, yeah. I ran into the sea, just jumped in and landed wrong. Okay. Shoulder's gone out.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say the pain is if 10's the worst?
5.
5?
Yeah.
You look like you're about a 9 to me.
It's not particularly comfortable, I have to say.
37-year-old Alex is on holiday from the UK. His first swim at Bondi has come to an abrupt end.
Yatesy, can you keep him on the line, mate?
Still on the phone calling for the first ambulance, Yatesy requests a second.
He's had a man come up with a severely dislocated shoulder.
Going to stand him straight up.
My count, 1, 2, 3.
Maxie and Hoppo work to immobilise Gary.
We're going to put the board in behind him. All we're going to do is drop your back, okay? So don't you do anything, we'll take the full weight.
His friend sheepishly reveals who was responsible for the collision.
The wave hit me and I couldn't support myself, so I ran into him and then we got pushed over by the wave. I'm sorry, Gary.
Meanwhile, Terry helps relieve Alex's acute pain with the green whistle, a fast-acting analgesic.
The more you breathe in, the more benefit you'll get from the pain relief.
As the first ambulance arrives, a third patient walks in the door.
Something on my foot, just touching and then... I saw blue bottle swimming on the top of the sea. Just oh, I won't touch this one. And then suddenly I felt pain in my toe. I was lying on the beach and suddenly it started getting higher and higher. And then I have the pain in my nuts and on my stomach. And I'm just sitting here and just, wow.
As the blue bottle's toxin attacks glands in the German tourist's groin, paramedics treat Gary and Alex.
When they get up to the hospital, then they can do some checks, remove the collar.
But before the two patients leave, another blue bottle victim.
Did I do enough of it? Did she have a shower?
Well, just to make sure it's off.
The jellyfish with a sweet-sounding name has a nasty sting.
Give me some ice.
Thank you.
There you go.
The blue bottle's toxin also attacks lymph glands under the arm and around the crotch.
What's happening, brother?
Alex is suffering so much from his dislocated shoulder, he can't be moved. Paramedics have no option but to administer stronger medication. As Gary finally heads off to hospital to have his head and neck examined, Bondi's blue bottles are having a field day.
Right on the neck, eh? That's a doozy. No, it hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really hurts.
Yeah.
I don't know, they said the blue nose or something.
That'll be a bit of pain in the belly, mate, and then it gets itchy. They're the worst things ever.
It's ridiculous, it's ridiculous.
Busy as it is, there are other dramas playing out.
When all this debacle was going on, they got a wicket, so 6 for 110 and then 60 to win. All the best, buddy. You'll be all right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for your help. Righto, let's go, Hoppo. Shut the beach, we're going home. That was a heavy 20 minutes, eh? Where's our man with the sore nuts?
10 patients, 2 ambulances and 1 dramatic cricket match. All on a lazy Bondi afternoon.
Bondi Lifeguards.
Sunday afternoon, and there's an emergency call to the tower.
2 people in the water, is that correct? Yeah, we're getting the jet ski ready now.
2 people have been reported clinging to an upturned boat off Bondi's treacherous northern cliffs.
Boat.
Hoppo and Kerbox head out. Between them, they have over 40 years of lifeguarding experience.
That's it. Where are the people? There's the boat. Where are the people though?
Then a kayaker points out 2 men at the base of the cliffs.
Let me put the fins on. Come back here, we'll get you to the back of the mat. And we'll drop you back. Take you back to Bondi, all right? Cut the engine.
Turned over boat out there. How have they managed this?
What's that thing? E-perb. All right, good man. It's been set off automatically. I've got my gun set on. Yeah, because it doesn't go off.
The men were spearfishing and surfaced to find their boat had capsized.
Must have got a little chopper for your wave or something.
Luckily, the 2 Bondi locals are suffering no more than severe embarrassment. To avoid the bemused eyes of beachgoers, they want to climb back up the cliffs.
They're adamant that they want to go up the mountain.
Yeah, mate, there's no way in hell. The 2 local boys, they know what they're doing. So we're just going to stand by and make sure they get up safe.
As Kerbox looks for a safe landing, the boat is secured before it sinks.
We're going to take it back to the harbour for you. Yeah, they're towing it. Hey, can you guys get to the top? If you go to the top, we'll get someone to meet you at the top. All right?
Emergency services have responded en masse. Meanwhile, the 2 men use a fisherman's ladder to scale the cliffs. The embarrassed mates just want the fuss to go away.
We have to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, the lifeguards took go slipped in.
They wanted to take you to the beach.
Yeah, I didn't want to go to the beach on the Sunday.
How you going, mate?
Yeah, I'm sweet. You got a lot of adrenaline pumping around, so you might.
They're not going. Listen, they're not going until I assess you, okay? Let them do their job, then they can go and help other people. Understand?
How long were you under the water for?
I wasn't under the water.
Oh, okay.
We weren't in the boat when it went over.
So you didn't swallow any water?
No.
They probably would have been able to get up the rocks, but they had all their gear and they were in a bit of an awkward spot. And yeah, the boat looks like a really nice boat, so they had Buckley's are getting that back.
After paramedics give the all clear, the men are free to go. They're heading home without their boat, but not empty-handed. Every year, a new generation is mesmerised by Bondi's charms. For many, it marks the beginning of a lifelong love of the beach. Many of Bondi's lifeguards began as toddlers splashing in the shallows.
Probably the first memories of actually going in the ocean would be my dad taking me out on a rescue board, and it was probably only flat swell, but to me it seemed like huge waves, you know. My dad paddled me out there and caught a big wave, and I'd never forget that.
Born and bred in Bondi, H is the most senior lifeguard on the service.
I lived on Bondi Beach. We lived on the corner of Lamrock Avenue. My mum used to put the towel out when it was time to get home, and the beach was our backyard.
For the lifeguard service to survive, it needs young guns with the same passion for the water. Maxie is the starry-eyed kid who left school early to chase the dream of becoming a lifeguard.
I'm keen to work here for 50 more years.
3 years on, Maxie's still a trainee. But now there's a new crop of contenders snapping at his heels.
We want to see your personalities, we want to see how you go in the water.
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
6 months ago, the Lifeguard Academy attracted hot young talent from around the state. Standout applicant was 18-year-old Jake Nolan from Sydney's Northern Beaches.
I've always wanted to be a lifeguard, but this course has definitely boosted it up like 100%.
Hey, Jakey, sick.
In a gruelling Ironman race, Jake beat veteran lifeguards Deano and Whippet, 2 of Bondi's best.
Yeah, I want it. I want the job.
Now, a brand new trainee, it's Jake's first day on the job.
Well, I didn't really need to see you bum on your first day. Hey, boys. We've got our new recruit, Jake here. Chopper. Okay. Obviously, you know, mate. How's that? No, mate.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Yatesy, you've got a A new recruit, Jakey here, mate. So Jakey, tell all about you. Yeah, put your name on all your clothes.
Yeah. What size are you, actually?
I think I'm a large.
Yeah. If it's dry and it fits me, I'm wearing it. All right, so... That's true.
He's not lying.
Whose jacket's his?
It's mine.
Is it? Has it got your name?
What about this one? He's got Whippet shorts on. Whippet shorts. I love it, mate. I love it.
The new trainee takes to the job like a duck to water. Both 18, Jake and Maxie quickly strike up a friendship. But Hoppo is about to turn friends into competitors.
Maxie.
Hello,
Jake.
Thank you.
Just tell him to get the sack.
Tell him to get the sack.
All right, decision talks.
Take me back to the sweet times, the hot nights. Everything is gonna be alright in the summertime. Baby, in the summertime, that is where I'll be.
You've sat there a few times, Maxie.
I was sitting there last year.
Is that the lucky seat?
I don't know. Maybe.
Head lifeguard Hoppo is breaking some tough news to the two trainees.
With the traineeship, we'll only have probably one position at the end of it, so it's going to be up to you guys. I want to see you guys perform and do the best you possibly can. Maxie, you've had 3 years now as a trainee, so you've probably got another, 4 months? It's do or die.
Yeah.
You either come up to the level to perform as a full-time lifeguard like the other guys, or it's basically showing you the door and
See you later.
waving you goodbye.
Macca's.
That's it. You might be back at Macca's. And Jake, same sort of thing. You know, you got to prove yourself, and I'll be making a decision at the end of that. So it's up to you guys to perform, really. Get back out on the beach and let's see what you can do. Put a rocket up them, I think, a little bit, and they'll have that little bit of competition with each other, and it's going to be a close race and very, very hard to pick, because the one I do pick will be excited, the one I don't pick will be, I'd say out of both of them will be devastated and not real happy.
Pretty much left school to do this, but you can't really beg and please to get a job. You need to prove. You can't. Words don't really make much. So.
Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah, actions speak louder than words. So he went to year 12. He knows all these things. I don't know. It starts now.
Yeah, game on.
With the heat turned up, it doesn't take long for Maxie to show what he's made of. Azza spots a swimmer trying to drag a young child to shore.
Looks like a dad, and he's got his young daughter who looks about 5 on a bodyboard.
Maxi and team leader Deano are sent out.
Maxie's going in. Get out that girl.
Chlorel is on holiday from Mauritius to visit his niece.
You right? Oh, please get smoked. Please get smoked. Please get smoked.
Put your legs around and lay on your stomach. Quick, lay on your stomach. I'll help the other bloke.
With the girl safely on shore, Maxie heads back for yet another member of the family. Having rescued 2 swimmers in quick succession, it's a textbook rescue for Maxie. Well, almost.
So you're going slowly away? Is that what's going on?
I saw her not being able to get back to the beach. So I tried to grab her and to swim, and then they came to rescue me.
So that's how dads and grandfathers die, saving other people, because sometimes the hero can't be saved, you know?
While Maxie shows off his skills, fellow trainee Jake patrols a rip on his own at South Bondi.
Just attention to all the swimmers here. You're in a dangerous current. If you could move further to the left onto the sandbank, please stay away from this rip. It is one of the dangerous rips on the beach today.
Despite repeated warnings, swimmers are ignoring the trainees' directions.
Yeah, probably best to try and come down to Rhino. So I'll be right for the moment, but I'll come do something else. No, mate, you stay there, monitor that. Looks like there's a couple there now, and we'll go down to you, mate. Yeah, copy.
The direction to stay at his post is crucial. Don't leave a rip unpatrolled. As Jake waits for backup, he spots a man battling to stay afloat in the rip. Despite a minor back injury, the young trainee makes the bold decision to go out alone. Jake manages to pull the fully grown man to safety. Quiggers finally backs up and soon spots a second swimmer in trouble.
You right? You swallow water? Yeah? Want to Steve? Yeah.
I just saw him with his hand up, we had to go, so it just happened so quick.
Another textbook performance from Bondi's trainees, both eyeing a full-time position.
Yeah, I mean, one of us is going to get it. We're heaps good mates, so hopefully we'll still stay mates after it all finishes.
It's hard to say what I'm feeling at the moment because I love this job and I don't know what I'll do without it. But, yeah, we'll see what happens.
All the way down. Come and have a look. Come have a look, folks. She can't walk.
I've done the ligaments in both my feet wakeboarding, so I can't walk. Could be interesting getting in and out of the water.
Nikki is from the UK and determined to swim at Bondi for the first time. Her friend Chrissy improvises.
It's magic!
Nikki dreamed of a dip, not being dumped.
She just got smashed.
Looks like she's having fun, but...
And now Chrissy's hurt her leg.
Shark bait.
Shark bait, yeah.
And who better to show off his bedside manner than Maxie?
Hi, hurt my leg.
Where is he, right? Come take a seat
I
outside.
don't think it's that deep, but it's bleeding.
I'll just clean it up for you.
It's not a major cut, but Maxie gives it plenty of tender love and care.
Sorry if it hurts.
That's all right.
It's just a scratch.
It's just a scratch.
Just a scratch.
But Maxie's level of customer care is reaching new heights. He seems to have developed a soft spot for Chrissy and Nikki.
He's a good kid, Maxie.
Really uncomfortable. I'm not going in that. Mate, it's just a chair with wheels.
It's pretty cool, eh?
Nikki was expecting to crawl back up the beach, not to be chauffeured.
That's the first time I've seen it used, actually.
That's fine. I'll be.
That's all right. Yeah, I'll alone if you want.
Thanks a lot.
No problem.
That is amazing service. Yeah, very impressed.
But just when Maxie's maturity seems to be blossoming,
She's a perfect girl for you, Maxie. Can't get away.
but just as Maxie finishes his good deed, rival trainee Jake gets a chance to show off his boardside manner.
The chick looks like she's panicking a little bit.
Well outside the flags, two swimmers are caught in the notorious Backpackers Rip.
Hey, you alright? Yeah. Where's your top? Oh. What have you got? You got snot. Get your snot up. You guys been drinking? And lie.
Alcohol is banned on Bondi. Swimming under the influence presents an obvious safety risk.
How much do you have to drink? Look. Oh, I can smell it. I can smell it on you. Lie down on your stomach. On your stomach.
Jake delivers Kira unceremoniously to dry land, while Deano counsels Kira's friend.
Have you been drinking today? No, you haven't.
I'm from Ireland.
It seems the Irish aren't ones to forget a favour.
He saved our life. Without him, I'd be dead, gone, away in the sea, and lost my friend. Who's our savior? Who's our savior now? He's our savior. He's our savior now.
The girls want a party, but Jake just might need rescuing himself.
We were looking for a sexy lifeguard to rescue us. We're looking for the
Beware Irish charm, an old trap for young players.